Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hi everyone, I'm going to make this cupcake today that looks like a giant Hershey's Kiss. I found this idea on Pinterest, and I'll put a link to the original idea in the description box. Now to make this, you'll need a cupcake and some frosting and some chocolate. Now the frosting can be any kind of frosting you want. I'm going to show you a chocolate buttercream frosting here on your screen. That is some powdered sugar with some unsweetened cocoa. Stir that together to break up any lumps that might be in the cocoa and make sure that it's evenly combined. Then in a large bowl, place some butter. Now all the recipe amounts will be in the description box below. I'm making a very small amount of frosting in the video because I didn't need very much because I was only making a couple of cupcakes. So beat the butter until it is light and fluffy. And then you're going to add your cocoa sugar mixture and a little bit of milk. And just a little at a time of each ingredient, and beat it in between. And also add a little bit of vanilla for flavor. You could also add some almond extract as well. And then continue to mix it with an electric mixer or by hand. A little harder by hand, but it certainly is doable. And you want it to be very light and very fluffy. This takes several minutes to do sometimes. Now you need a cupcake. I'm using a chocolate cupcake. This is from a box mix, but you can use any kind of recipe you want. I put the frosting in a piping bag, and I just put a very large tip on the end of it. You don't even have to use a tip. You could even just have a piping bag with an open hole at the end, or a Ziploc bag with a hole in the end. You just need to pipe it on the cupcake because you want to get a mound shape, or like a soft serve ice cream cone top shape, like a little mountain with a point on the top. Then take a spatula and you're going to smooth out the sides, and you're going to try to coax that frosting into a Hershey's Kiss top shape. And a Hershey's Kiss kind of has a little point on it. So that's why the tip that you use doesn't really matter, because you're using a spatula to smooth it out anyway. And when you're all done preparing the cupcakes, put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes or in the refrigerator for at least an hour. They'll be a lot easier to handle when they're well chilled when it comes time to dip them into the chocolate. So while they're chilling, prepare the chocolate. This is semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm adding a little bit of vegetable oil. As far as proportions go, please see the link in the description box for the amount of chocolate to oil that you will need. I melted mine in the microwave, and then I just give it a good stir when it came out. The oil does a really good job of thinning the chocolate out. Then take the cupcake and hold it from the base and dip it into the chocolate. It's best if you have a container that's wide and deep enough to be able to dip it all in one go. Let the excess chocolate drip off, and then you can put them on a plate and put them in the refrigerator to harden completely. You'll need some foil, of course, because the Hershey's Kisses are wrapped up in foil. These are 8 by 8 inch squares of aluminum foil. And for the little tabs that are in the Hershey's Kisses, I found these really cute Valentine's Day themed ones, and it's a free printable on the website that has these Hershey's Kiss cupcakes. So go check it out and you can print out your own at home. Now you're going to put the little piece of paper and then the cupcake on the foil, and then bring the foil up around the edge of the cupcake and crinkle it up to make it look like you've just unwrapped it, and it has little wrinkles in the aluminum foil. And you want to try to bring that foil up so that it covers the edge of the cupcake liner, so it really looks like a little Hershey's Kiss in there. Another really easy way of doing this is to put that foil in a cupcake pan and form the bottom of the shape of the cupcake this way. It's a lot easier. There's less chance of squishing your cupcake or damaging that chocolate layer on the top. There is the completed Hershey's Kiss cupcake. I think these were adorable, and they're really not that much trouble to make. You can use whatever frosting you want, of course, because you don't see the frosting. You don't see it until you cut into it. Now I'm suggesting you make these for Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day was coming up when I was making this video, but you could put any kind of little message on that tab. You could put happy birthday or congratulations or whatever you'd want on them. There are some real Hershey's Kisses for comparison, and here's one that's been cut open so you can see the mound of frosting and the chocolate. So there you go, Hershey's Kiss cupcake. Give them a try.